after about 10 minutes, we were able to actually get on to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in 2025. I was not expecting this, to tell you the truth. I was about to give up, actually. I had to uninstall all of my DLC, but, you know, we can reinstall for later if we ever want to play zombies again. Which isn't necessarily my go-to zombies game, but... Ooh, nice. For multiplayer though, this was like one of my favorite, has to be one of my favorite multiplayers. As y'all know, I've vocalized it many a times in various videos that I've made over the past year, so this is one of the first Call of Duties I ever did play, so yay, I received a supply drop. I remember receiving them all the time for campaign and never once actually getting one from the campaign. Anybody else ever noticed that about this game? I don't know if anybody else really did, but I certainly did. Okay. Yeah, this game's already almost over. It's pretty close, but they're definitely gonna kick our asses. Ooh, nice. Alright. Let's see what kind of other maps we can get in this. Good old supply drops from back in the day, everybody's favorite. Alright, we got a reinforcement though. I just want to throw this out there, but this game is absolutely beautiful. Like, I love it.
Non-Sentinel operatives are considered hostile.
The era of like first few games on the Xbox One and PS4, all of them are like stunning because everybody was going for the visuals and the graphics on the newer consoles back then. So it's insane that to this day, in my opinion, that these games still look fantastic. No, they're not great compared to a lot of games nowadays, but environments, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, and they weren't bad. The beginning of an era of Call of Duty when it comes to supply drops, as y'all know. It's crazy how far we've come, especially since I've started playing compared to like veteran players, and then compared to like people who have just starting to play with like Black Ops 6 or recent years even, that are just starting to play Call of Duty or get into Call of Duty. And it's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we gotta reload them. But the action movement was definitely something else. Map designs were just so stunning in this game, in my opinion. Futuristic movement was obviously super overpowered. Or more overpowered than it ever needed to be in this game. But some of it I'd like to see make a comeback. We got us another supply drop. But yeah, I'd love to see some of this movement come back in the future.
Friendly UAV above.
That's Exostim. Okay. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was the first game with stims, huh? At least to my knowledge, I don't think there was any other game with anything similar. It was innovating before innovating was. It was innovating in Advanced Warfare before anybody else was thinking about it. In terms of Call of Duty, I mean, it's not like other video games had healing in their games, but in BO4 forced us to heal.
Friendly UAV above.
I'm gonna try and forget that ever happened. But yeah, it's nice to revisit these games once a year, because I don't get a lot of time on my hands to just sit down and actually genuinely play these games anymore. So it's nice to just sit back and relive some of these older Call of Duties, and if I do it once a year, you know, then it's done once a year. Especially where we got
Our UAV is
BO7
online.
announced and whatever's going on with that next Treyarch game, I should say, because everybody's calling it Black Ops 7. Everybody's gonna call it Black Ops 7, right? So.
Our UAV is online.
My reinforcements ready.
Enemy assault drone
What
in
are
the
these
air.
kids moving, bro?
Our UAV is online.
What we got? Ammo, scavenger. Nice try. I remember hearing people were like constantly breaking their joysticks on this game.
Enemy recon drone
Probably
inbound.
with all the exo movements you could do, like it was insane.
Enemy UAV online.
Well, that's unfortunate for us anyway. I find the futuristic games, UAVs and stuff, were so much. Oh,
Enemy
there
UAV
it is.
online.
I said they were so much harder to shoot down. But you don't really pay much attention. Like a lot of people do back in like when they're playing the old games like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and Black Ops and stuff. I find it's not as people don't look at it as much at a UAV and say that, well, that's a big problem, and try and shoot it down. Meanwhile, with noob tubes in Modern Warfare 2, for example, people were blasting every scorched they could out of the sky with a fucking RPG or whatever rocket launcher you had available to you. Noob tubes back in 2009 were just the shit, you know.
Friendly UAV
And there you
above.
are. See ya. Skeet shooter, that's right. You know what they call me? They call me the skeet shooter. Exo dodge. Exo shoot. It was on a 5 kill streak. We gotta shut him off of that.
Enemy
I can still see you through your exo cloak.
Enemy assault drone in the air.
It was a really cool ability. A lot of the abilities, like the exo abilities, were just, most of them anyway, were really good.
We've lost the
It's just so easy to see people with
care
their.
package inbound.
Well, now we've lost the advantage only because they have a freaking warbird.
We're losing.
And what are those things? An assault drone. We have a fucking warbird right there. Let's call it in.
Enemy UAV above.
Somebody grab that fucking thing. There we go. Hell yeah, it's just that warbird.
Enemy UAV above.
I think being able to control the warbird with other people was great. Alright, I probably died, but we're not gonna talk about it. Whew. Only got defeated because they got that warbird in the end, though, and ours just didn't make the same momentum that theirs did, or have the same momentum that theirs did, you know. That was the final kill too. Oh, full lobby too. That's pretty great. And I think with that, I'm gonna open this last supply job we just got. Got nothing good, as per usual, but yeah, we're gonna end that here. With Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I don't know if we'll be able to find BO3 lobbies. Not a lot of people are playing BO3 these days because of the amount of hackers that are in the game, so like that poor game is just infested with hackers. You can't even play it on PC properly without like proper protection, man. I've heard all about it. Like you have to download certain things just to be able to play Black Ops 3 nowadays. The amount of hackers, it's insane. So yeah, but we'll see if anybody's playing it. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Consider joining for more, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.